Hello and a very good evening, and thanks for choosing us on Sky 212. This is Channel.TV. My name is Captain Colvey, as I like to call myself, ably assisted by, what should we call you today? First Sea Officer, you can be Admiral, whoever you like.
I like Admiral.
Ian Gilder of Adore Cruises, here to help us get through this hour of facts and information and fun. That's how we like to do it, ease you through the world of cruising, which is without a doubt the best holiday in the world, no matter what you're into.
I 100% agree. I love it. You love it. We've been doing it a long while, and I think we've actually forgotten more than most people know. During our years, this is what we've been discussing. Isn't it?
Indeed, we have, and how the industry has changed, and it will keep changing because new ships come out with new ideas, and we'd like to engage with you as well this week. Ian had a great idea of, theme cruises. Where would that go? We now see of, Strictly Come Dancing cruises with P&O and things like that. What sort of theme would you like? Anyway, the most important thing is we have great offers today. We're going to jet you around the world, entice you into a lovely cruise at a great price, fully protected with Atoll. And our contact number is 0800 940 1449. And our Facebook page, that's where we'd like you to engage with you. And you can ask for a Kindle. This is the all-important, he doesn't want me to keep saying this, you see, because every time you book, when you make a booking, you must say at that point of making that booking, give me a Kindle. And you don't want me to say that because, you've sold a lot of Kindles lately.
I've sold a lot of Kindles. To be fair, I want to give away as many Kindles as I can because it means people are booking with me.
Right.
And then I can keep on affording your wages to keep on putting the show on here.
It's a good idea. You keep asking and keep booking. Anyway, we're going to some different places. Some places we've been to in the past few weeks, but this is the most interesting one, and I have to put my hands up and say, never been there, know nothing about it. I would like to go there. I hear it's expensive. The place is Japan. Let's have a look at the culture of what you would experience on a cruise to this wonderful country. Well, there we go. That's Japan. I know nothing about it, as I said, but you might enlighten us now because you've chosen to do a cruise to that part of the world that a lot of people have now put in their sort of bucket list. It never was, but as the cruise ships span the globe virtually, people are now saying, well, I haven't been there, so let's tick that box. So what can you tell us about this offer?
This one's with Princess Cruise Lines.
Right.
Last year, their best-selling cruises was to Japan. Literally, it was where everyone wanted to go. So as you say, it's on people's bucket list. People haven't cruised to Japan, they haven't been to Japan. It's a great way of seeing it. And to be fair, this is not a cheap package, but it's very different, very unique. We try and give you some experience of Japan. And this is going in either the 2nd or the 28th of September next year.
Right.
And it's a 15-night package. You're going to fly over to Tokyo and have a couple of nights centrally located stay in Tokyo. Obviously, Tokyo, capital of Japan. You can go buy all your electronics. Just go around and see this bustling city. Absolutely fantastic
And
place.
a punctual city. When trains say they're going to be there, they will be there.
A bit like Virgin Trains for you, Ian, coming up from the south.
No, GWR with me.
Is it?
Yes, GWR. 3 minutes late today. Anyway, we move on.
3 minutes is quite good.
Right.
So then it's a nine-night cruise on the Diamond Princess.
Right, okay.
Have you been cruised a lot with Princess?
No, I've only been on board the ship, never cruised them. Something I would like to do and see what it's like. You've cruised with the Princess. I know you're a very big fan.
I love Princess. I think an American version of P&O. to a certain degree.
So it's not mad fun all the time like Carnival, which is a fun ship.
No, it's
so
not.
How do you pigeonhole these
As I
things?
say, I would say it's like a premium cruise line, like P&O to be fair. It doesn't have the gimmicks on the ships like the Carnival ones and the Royal Caribbean, but it's good food, good entertainment, good service, and generally all their ships are very similar across the fleet. So if you've been on the Diamond or the Grand or the Golden or the Ruby, you should get a very similar experience. They have a great steakhouse. I love the steakhouse there. They have the Sabatini's, an Italian restaurant, which is fantastic. Crown Grill, as I say, is my favourite steakhouse. Food there is brilliant. I ate on Ruby Princess. I was on there for 14 nights. I ate in the steakhouse 11 nights. It was that good. So I just think it's a ship which is great for exploring, nice sized cabins, good sized ship, and a great experience. And we don't feature Princess that much, but when we do, they do more destinations than any other cruise line.
Right.
Which does help. So from Yokohama, you're going to go on to Kushiro, which is famous for the Akan Lake, and there's also a lovely zoo there. We love a zoo, don't we?
We love our zoos.
We love
a
a
zoo.
And then on cruising through the Shiratoko Peninsula, I hope I said that correct. So as cruising, land, kind of get a nice chilled day at sea. And then on to Khoroshchev. Well, do you know where Khoroshchev is?
That sounds Russian.
It is Russian. To be fair, I haven't been there, don't know a lot about it.
Sounded like a vodka first, but then it could be Russian.
Let's find out what we can do in Khoroshchev. We'll put it on our Facebook page.
Right, okay.
So, vodka, always back to alcohol again though, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
And then on to Ataru.
Right.
And then on to Hakodate.
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 That sounds like one of those dances they do at a rugby match before the game. Let's do the Hakodate, okay?
Which is famous for the Mount Tenga, which is a big mountain. Take the sky ride up, look over the town and city. So a great place. And then finally into Yokohama.
Right.
Where you're going to take the bullet train.
Which is the experience. That's
the
what
experience
people,
to Hiroshima.
Right.
And obviously, Hiroshima has some great heritage there. You've got the Peace Memorial, so obviously when the bomb was dropped back in 1945, 46, that's 70 odd years ago now.
It is a long time ago, and I can't remember that.
I was about to say,
don't you dare say that.
Was you alive for that?
But of course, President Obama was there this year at the anniversary of it, wasn't he?
Yes, it would have been about 70 years.
Yeah.
And then also you can take a day trip to Kyoto, which is Japan's second city.
Right. Now we need to ask Shallow John, who will join us. This is Shallow John's. We keep it spare because we have questions. He researches them and comes back in. He will have all the information. Is that their summer season?
I don't know.
This is what I need. Yeah, it's just come to me now. If I was somebody at home listening to watching the show, you know, when you talk about these mountains, you sometimes see those volcanic things with snow off. They had the Winter Olympics.
Yep.
They're having the Olympics in the next proper Olympics.
Correct.
Which is costing a lot of money, I hear. So I'm just wondering, what is their season then?
I think it's going to be fairly warm most of the year round. It is, from my impression, obviously, because it's fairly close in the Far East.
Yeah.
So Singapore's warm all year round. I think and generally they only put the ships where it's decent weather.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So
yeah.
I think the weather's going to be pretty decent. But when Shallow John comes in...
and if Shallow John he doesn't know, he will contact Serge in the operating room there to find out more information.
Yes, Serge, the font of all knowledge with Google.
The font of all knowledge with Google. So there we go. It's a nice itinerary. It's 2 dates with Princess.
Leading date is the 2nd of September.
Okay. And are we talking about complimentary drinks packages on these or not?
Princess,
this is pure... They don't do that?
They don't do drinks packages.
You can
on
buy
there.
one on board?
I don't think you can.
Oh, really?
I think I haven't cruised on Princess for a couple of years, and as far as I'm aware, they're one of the few cruise lines where you can't pre-book a drinks package.
Right.
A bit like P&O as well, to be fair.
Okay.
But this one is an immersive experience. You're seeing some great culture. They have a vast array of shore excursions you can go on to go see the temples, go see the heart of Japan, and as I say, it's just a great cruise.
Any visas needed here? Because you mentioned the drop into Russia, and I always think, well, the minute you go into Russia...
As soon as you go into Russia, if you
you're
want to
going to buy a shore excursion off the cruise line, which will cover that visa.
Correct.
Right, okay.
And also, I believe when you go into Japan, I think you also need a visa as well.
Shallow John will need to tell us that. Then, visas. He's head of visas too.
I think we should change Shallow John's name. I think we should give him Information John or...
Indeed. We only call him Shallow John because anything to do with rivers...
And shallow water.
Shallow water. He knows all about it. Barges and rivers.
Barges and rivers.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a 15-night package. So it's an overnight flight, 2 nights in Tokyo, 9-night cruise, 2 nights afterwards. What's the price going to be, Ian?
Well, I know this part of the world isn't cheap. So to 2099 lead-in.
Unfortunately, it's a lot more than this
A lot
one.
more.
This one is £3,399.
out.
Yeah,
Over
1,000
1,000.
out.
Oh my
As I say,
gosh.
the thing is, we do our best to keep the prices down. We've got the best rates in the industry, but this is selling so well. It's supply and demand. They want the best per day, per rate they can get, and it's selling. And this is at $3,399 per person.
Right.
If you want a balcony, $3,999, or an outside at $3,599.
It's still good value for money, though, isn't it?
Is
Travelling
it?
to that part of the world. Flights aren't cheap to that part of the world.
No, as I say, flight's the best part of £1,000. You got the bullet train included.
2 nights Tokyo.
2 nights.
That's not cheap.
No, it's just generally a really expensive place to go.
Right.
So, Ian, do you want to do the 0800 number?
Yes, 0800 940 1449. Remember, Atoll protected. And what have you got to say to Ian?
Ian says, give me a Kindle.
Right, there you go.